afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand with the Global Guided Meditation Call, 3 p.m. Eastern, Friday, August 31st, 2018. In today's meditation, one thing I wanted to let everybody know that those who have sent in requests of interest of the frequency technology, I'm going to have a call at Labor Day, it must be, it's Monday at about 9 p.m. For those people who are seriously interested in pursuing that technology and want to get a hold of some of it. And also, we will have a doctor there that will, who has tremendous experience and exposure to the technology to answer and field questions and to communicate with everybody so that people become clear on its applications. So that will be on this line, and that will be Monday, which is, let's see, that's September. Today is the last day of August, so that's September September 3rd at 9 p.m. Eastern. So you can, if you're seriously interested, then go there and we'll take care of your questions and needs. So in today's meditation, we're looking at a balance of humanity and people. And I get a lot of emails with stories of people and their challenges in life, some of the things that they experience, and how they are trying to find a peaceful balance. And if you look at things from the standpoint of, as Osho quoted, experience life in all possible ways, good, bad, bittersweet, dark, light, summer, winter. Experience all the dualities, and don't be afraid of experience, because the more experience you have, the more mature you become. And that's obvious. I mean, if you're a babe in the woods and you've never experienced anything, you just aren't going to have a clue about anything. So when I talk about, facing your fears, and I talk about, a lot of people run, and the fears hang with them, and they keep running from the fears and ignoring them and suppressing them. And a lot of the times they don't face them. When you turn and confidently face your fears, anxieties, and stresses, and you look them square in the eye, and you experience that energy, and you also are no longer afraid once you face that. And things just kind of dissipate and fade out. And then you begin to have these solutions come in to you, that you start realizing that, I can correct this, or I can negate this, or I can do this. And you start operating in a balance. A balance that you kind of are walking on the edge between two surfaces. So, like a coin, if you're, there's actually three surfaces to the coin. There's the heads, the tails, and then there's the rim that brings heads and tails together that sits on its edge. And if you're able to walk on that, and you're able to navigate between those two sides, and you're like an in-between calmness, a lot of things can take place. It's an open-mindedness, an open-minded, enlightened approach to life. And it's a balancing, and instead of, a lot of people, what they try to do is that they're trying to get somewhere better, or trying to get away from something terrible. And there's a magical point in between the two polar experiences in life. And something very transcendental starts to occur, you find out that who you really are is that sweet, sacred presence that naturally allows both polar extremes to coexist in harmony together. And when we talk about the love and divine receptivity, and you find this middle path between every thought and action you take, so you're in between, your mind tends to remain open to abundance, love, and a divine receptivity. And you end up finding a place of freedom from these seemingly bipolar worlds where any emotional drama could arise and never come close to touching this amazing power inside. So it's kind of like the third side of a coin. That's the edge. Enlightening, basically explorations that you'll ever come across in your life. And it brings instant liberation from the habit of falling into the illusion of believing in right and wrong, good and bad, sinner, saint, duality, polarity. Thinking is the wondrous, delusory job of a mind which causes us to take on one side of the coin. See, I'm trying to give you a picture that you really don't take on either side of the coin. You are in the center. You're on the rim. And you're maintaining harmony and peace. You know, I talk about at times that we both have a dark side and a light side. And it's the yin and yang. It's a balance. Those who contend destruction and death and desolation amongst humanity, their dark has overtaken them. The light balance, eventually light takes away the dark. And if you turn and you embrace your dark side and you give your dark side love, the dark dissipates. A lot of us are afraid of that. We know it exists. We know it's there. But yet we are not that confident, let's put it that way. So we don't want to tend with it. We don't want to deal with it. So we suppress and push it aside. Every now and then we get a little, all of us have a little darkness that rises up in anger and frustration and thoughts and that type of thing. And that's another reason why we continually to work in raising vibrational frequency. And it's all about how you feel in your heart and how your mind operates. And remember, you're the master of your mind. The mind is not the master of you. So many people fall victim to the mind mastering them for their whole life, and they never realize it. They're literally dictated to and going through the habits. And it could be addictions. It could be anything, period. So, it's really, really important to start to understand this. You are neither consciousness nor its content. You are the timeless source, the supreme reality, and trust in that. You are neither consciousness nor its content. You are the timeless source, the supreme reality. Trust that. So, there's a lot of things that we become clearer on. And such as, think about this, there is no security in doing something for a living when you are dying inside while doing it. There is no security in doing something for a living when you are dying inside while doing it. How many people have you met that are like that? That is taking care of the body at the expense of the soul. It's so important. It's literally taking care of the body at the expense of the soul. So a lot of people ignore the soul, the spirit, the higher self, completely are detached and go through life. And they're taking care of the body at the expense of the soul. And a withering soul cannot help but produce a withering body. That's very important. A withering soul cannot help but produce a withering body. So, if you think you're taking care of yourself, you're not. By killing your spirit, you keep your body alive. And, I've asked people this several times. How long are you going to put off what you're dying to do? So in today's meditation, what we're looking at is that we're going to cleanse and balance our physical and higher self from head to toe. We're going to cleanse, balance our higher self and our physical body and bring them into harmony. And all inhabitants of the planet. So, if you go to the place where you're going to relax and you won't be interrupted, find a time in your life where you were really relaxed and relive it. Or if you can't find that, create one for yourself where you are relaxed. And as you're doing this, begin to breathe. And you want to breathe 3 to 6 times, and you want to hold it 1001, 1002, 1003. And as you're breathing in through the nose, you're breathing in divine positive energy. You're breathing in a complete peace, a complete confidence, an assuredness, a security, secure, balanced, happy, blissful, joyful. And as you breathe this in, it fills you, it nurtures you, it comforts you, and it gives you buoyancy. It supports you. That's why your confidence grows. Your fears dissipate. And as you breathe out, you're breathing out anything that does not serve you, anything that it just seems to hang with you. Oh, it's still there, I'm not going to pay attention to it type thing. Oh, there it is, still there. And instead, like I always say, is turn and look whatever it is square in the face and give it your love and watch what happens. So remember, you're in a balance, your frequency. You're neither head nor tails, you're right on the edge, and you're very balanced walking and experiencing. And we experience every second of every day. New challenges, new things that motivate us to learn and grow and advance. And that's part of our knowing and understanding. So, what you're going to do now is you're going to go to the heart center. You're going to go as deep as you can through the heart-mind. And as you go in, you become more and more peaceful. And you come to an area that's golden white pink light, purple transmuting flame, tinges of green light, swirling around you, reflecting, giving you a warm, intense feeling of eternal love. And that's what's coming to you from Creator, Prime Source, Creator God. So it's coming to you, saturating you. You can feel it, your lightness, the love, the peacefulness. And as you look, you see your higher self. You immediately join with your higher self. We all join, arm in arm, hand in hand. We're all in communication with our higher selves. At this point, we call upon all light beings on the surface of this planet and underneath the planet to join us in this meditation. We're calling upon all of those in inner Earth and hollow Earth of love and from love to join us in this meditation. We're calling from all of those in our solar system, our galaxy, through all the galaxies in the universes, all light beings of love and from love. We ask that you join us in our meditation. We ask all of the archangels, the seraphim, the cherubim. We ask all of the ascended masters of love and from love. We ask all of these fairies and sprites. We ask all of those who have passed over, all loved ones, to join us in this meditation of love and from love. And as we rise above the planet, all of these spirits, all of these light bodies, all of these of love and from love existences begin to float up and join us with us from all avenues and directions. And as we float up, we see our meditative sphere reflecting and glowing. Golden white pink light, purple transmuting flame, green flecks of emerald green healing light, all holding all of our meditations in perpetual motion. And as we sit and float, we begin to feel saturated from our crown, our top of our head, down through our body, and we begin to hum and vibrate at an intense rate, and we start to glow, and we start to get white, bright white color, and all heaviness, all burdens, all stress, all anxiety, all attachments, all negative vibrations, all harm, all ill health, all poverty is immediately neutralized and eliminated from our auric field in our physical body. And we start pulsating at a rapid rate. Almost our light begins to turn into almost like a strobe. It is growing and getting brighter and brighter and brighter. And then eventually we all become one, such a bright light, brighter than the sun. And this pulse wave goes out and saturates all of humanity, all of the inhabitants of the planet, inside and out, throughout the solar system, throughout the galaxy, into the universe, and it literally disintegrates and eliminates all of the weight and the burden and the lower energies. And whether it be demonic, whether it be hexes, curses, any of the things that people believe in are eliminated, gone, and neutralized. This light is pure, eternal love. It is coming directly from the great central sun, from Prime Source, Creator God, and it is being is conduit through us to be expressed throughout this planet. And it is absolutely, even a picture you cannot look at because the light is so bright. Even a picture of it. You can feel this energy pulsating. You can feel the actual space and darkness light up, become almost daylight, because this light is so bright. And it's infiltrating and saturating all cracks, crevices, areas, everywhere. Nothing, even hidden in darkness, can evade this light. So your physical body is being completely cleansed. Your spirit, higher self, your soul, is being blessed and energized even more so than it is currently. This is a flush of all lower vibrational frequencies that serve you no purpose whatsoever from head to toe. You can, as we watch this occur, it continues to pulsate out. So I'll join you in the meditation, and I'll be back to close us out. the warmth of this white light, this bright white light energy, white light meditation. And it will continue to illuminate and turn the darkness into light. So it's not like a one-shot deal. It is a perpetual energy release that will continue to wave out and saturate all those energies that are bent on harm of any form whatsoever. Harmful thoughts, harmful actions, things concerned with harming humanity, harming each other, all of that, the white light comes in. And it's so bright, obviously, that those who mean to do harm can no longer see their path. Those who mean to do harm can no longer see their path. They can no longer navigate from this day forward. So, as you go through the course of the day, understand that you are being literally showered with, the key here is perfect health. Abundant, perfect health from head to toe. Peace, complete peace, prosperity, bliss, happiness, joy, great wealth. These things are all you. It's what you are. You vibrate to those naturally. So remember that, so there's no blockages. We've lifted them. It is your direction to stay balanced and maintained in complete eternal love and happiness, and embrace any negatives. Face them off. Turn and face them, whatever they may be. Inside of you, could be addictions, could be anything. Face them and give them your love. Now watch what happens. We'll be back here tomorrow, Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern, September 1st, 2018.